What happened there? And there. What happened there and there and there? Oh. That's when the bike went down. I haven't gone down, so I'm gonna share her story of when the bike went down. So she uses her 250 to commute to work. It's, you know, she doesn't have a car. So there was this one day where it was just pissing rain. It was just pouring out. I remember the day because it was really bad and I was like, oh crap. She ended up taking the bike to work and I was like, I really hope she just like leaves it there and takes the bus, but she ended up taking it home. And what had happened was the light had turned yellow, and even though she was gonna go through at the point, I guess the car that was up ahead was gonna be making a left turn in front of her. So she just grabbed the brake and she was at an intersection. So I don't know if you guys know our stop lines. I'll try to maybe show you one if we have one up ahead, but there are very thick painted lines at our crosswalks, especially downtown, and those are very, very, very slippery when it gets wet. She didn't want to go head on to a vehicle, and the bike just low-sided, went on its left side, went right through the intersection, just missing that car making the turn. She doesn't have a GoPro or anything, so I don't have any footage of it, but it slid right across, and she doesn't remember too much. Her head did hit the ground, so from what she told me was there was just a whole bunch of people coming to help her. A couple of guys went to pick up the bike, put the kickstand up. They helped her up. She said there was a lady holding an umbrella over her. You know, it was pretty awesome. You know, it kind of made me feel good that, you know, there were so many people there to help her. I remember getting the phone call from her saying, don't freak out, but I dropped the bike. She just kind of went out and said it. But, you know, she assured me she was okay, and she had a little bit of a scrape on her knee. But overall, the outcome was pretty good. I think it was the best of the worst situation. You know, her knee was a little bit sore. It scraped up. There's a little bit of a scar on her knee. But besides that, she was okay. Look at little Yoshi. I'm just looking at Yoshi. He's cute. I like that Yoshi. He's cute. But he needs a fart cloud like the one in the front.
Put on both sides.
Needs a fart cloud, for sure. Yeah, it's, you know, it's the one thing that I worry about the most when she's riding. I'm just like, I see the shit that happens to me, and I would hope that people are a little bit more respectful when they see a female rider. And I just get worried that one day something's gonna happen. But it's, you know, with the life of a rider, like, I'm on a bike and she always worried about me even before she would ride. And I completely understand that. But for some reason, I think I worry more. And I don't know why. I don't think it's a lack of skill that she were to have or anything like that. I don't know. I think women are more fragile than men. I don't know. I would just hate to hear, you know, something bad happen, but you just take that. It can happen to me, it can happen to her, it can happen to anyone that rides. And you just have to accept that and just go day to day and not worry about it. Just something that we do for the love of riding. You know, at one point she wanted me to not get a motorcycle, and we ran into some issues there, but now, you know, she started riding with me, she got involved with the community, she saw all the great people involved with riding a bike. And she got her own bike, and she rocks it. She has a fun time. And we just do our thing. So my question for you guys is, how would you handle it if your significant other also rode, you know? Do you guys accept that they do it? You know, even if you don't ride, or just put yourself in that situation, you know? Riding a motorcycle is dangerous. And it's as dangerous as you make it, as I've said before. But you still can't help but worry. You know, someone you care for and they're out on a bike, they're exposed. I do it to myself, but I care for her more than I do myself. And the same thing were to go if I were to have a kid. I don't think I could have a kid on a motorcycle. I don't want to take someone else's life into my hands. Even having her on the bike was kind of but you know, made sure she had full gear before we even tried that. So I think the rewards are much greater than the risk. Just the enjoyment of the whole thing is, you know, you gotta live life. You can't be worried about all the little things. Let me know how you guys would handle a situation if you had a loved one that wanted to ride a motorcycle. Maybe you have a son or someone that wanted to get involved into it. How would you handle that situation? Like, if I had a son or a daughter and they wanted to ride a motorcycle, I would just make sure that they're aware of all the risks. I would make sure that they have all the proper safety equipment, and I would do my best to make sure that they're going to be able to do what they want to do as safely as possible. That's personally what I would do. If I had a son or a daughter that wanted to go on a motorcycle with me, definitely wouldn't be this bike. You know, it'd probably be something a lot more tamer. I would probably keep it around on, you know, side roads like 40-50 kilometer speed limits max. I wouldn't take them out when it was busy. Probably take them out during, you know, dawn hours when there's not a lot of traffic. Everyone's a lot calmer at that point. Work is done. The road rage isn't around. I would have to evaluate the situation and go from there. So let me know how you guys would handle your wives, your children, your boyfriends or girlfriends in a situation where they wanted to ride a motorcycle. You know, would you allow it? Would you just kind of push it away and say no right off the bat, it's too dangerous? Or would you do what I would do and just help them make the best educated decision? You would inform them of how to ride and the importance of wearing proper gear and help them with the transition, because they've made up your mind. And I think what you need to respect with anybody's decision is their ability to make their own decisions. If you're with someone that has, you know, a good mentality on everything, you should help them with that whole transition. Not necessarily deny it entirely. I'll be checking out for now. We'll see you guys next time. Ride safe. Thanks for watching.